Good morning, everyone. I'm just starting up my chat. Good morning. How's everybody doing today? Looks like it's going to be a hot one here, about 90 degrees. Finally going to get some summer weather. Believe it or not, it's 56 degrees out right now. I got the heater going. I was a little cold this morning. So today I'm going to show you how to use silk ribbon to embroider with. And this is going to be a project that I'm going to start. And all I have here is 2 table napkins, very, very pretty vintage table napkins. And on the inside, I put some batting, just simple medium weight batting, and placed it on the inside. And then I'm going to sew this all the way around and close it off. So you just have to sew the outer edges and sew down the middle. Good morning, Debbie. So this is going to be 2 table napkins, and it'll make 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 pages. So that's going to be my project, and I'm going to leave these like this. And then what I'm using today is silk ribbon, and I've got this type. Let me go through the kinds I got. This is pretty thick or wide, but that's okay because it's going to go like that. So I've got this one, and then I've got this color. I got lots of colors. The blue one, it's a little bit thinner. This will make beautiful flowers. This one, and I can even do it with satin, but I like to do these roses with silk. And then I have, let's see, I've got this type. This is a hand-dyed silk. These are all 100% silk. And the lady that I got this from hand dyes them. And she's sewed together pieces, and that's okay. So this was a scrap from a factory. And it's got some purple in it. Beautiful colors. So I'll be doing one with this one. Hi, Patty. How you doing? And these come in different colors, like this color, blue-green. Hi, Farmall. And then I've got a beige color. And what else do I got in here? And another off-white color. I don't know if any of you have tried embroidering with this ribbon, but it's a lot of fun. Very easy to do. Put all this back for right now. So you can use any type of material that you want to embroider on. And what I'm using, of course, is this table napkin. And all you have to do is draw a circle, dot in the center, and 5 spokes. So what I use to draw my circle is this. You can use any size circle, any lid. You can use this small lid if you wanted to make smallers. So I'm going to make this size so it'll be easy for you to see. So let me get this mouse out of the way here. So I'm just going to put it in the hoop. This is a hoop. It's a hoop and stitch. I bought this a long time ago. Hardly ever used it. But you're supposed to be able to sit on this and do your stitching. So I'm going to put it in the hoop. And just get it going the right way here. It's been a little while since I've done one of these, but they're very easy to do. If you can draw a circle and 5 spokes, you can do this. Slip on the hoop. I'm going to tighten it up a little bit here. And you can actually do this without a hoop. You just have to hold it in your hands, which I've done. Okay, we're about ready to go. And you won't believe how easy this is. I'm having, this is kind of tall for me, so I'm having a little bit of a hard time seeing my chat. Oh, silk is so much fun to use. It fills in really fast. It looks wonderful. Okay, so to make the spoke, I am using, y'all know the kind of thread I use. It's this one. It's 100% nylon. This one you can buy at Hobby Lobby in the embroidery section. And it's got 300 yards to it. And this one says $3.49. So, but this one I'm just about ready to run out of. I've had this for over a year. And I use it quite a bit. So all you do is, you don't need a whole lot, is this needles I got the other day at Hobby Lobby. They were 50% off. And let's see what it says. Doll needles. And there's 3 sizes. And there's 5 pieces in here. And it's from Sewology, Hobby Lobby. So let me get one of these needles out. And you'll use the same needle for the embroidery. So this one has a bigger eye to it. And the silk will go through it. And get one out. Jeez. Okay, so let me thread this up. All you have to do is tie a knot in the end, and we'll be ready to go. And we're going to start our spoke. Now, I don't remember what the pattern on this is called. I can look it up and put it in the description box later. Yep, gotta lick my fingers when I do thread. So all you want to do is come up in the center where you made that little dot. And you're just going to fill in the spokes. And that's all you have to do to get this started. So you go up and do the spoke. I hope you can see. And I made these circles with a magic marker so you can see, but you might want to use disappearing ink or pencil. But this is just for you to see. And then go to the next spoke. Go in the center and to the next spoke. It doesn't have to be perfect. Hi, Rosa. Glad you're here. Did you make it home yet? Another spoke here. And of course, you're going to get your thread caught. And another one. So that's all you have to do is, I got enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Got to have 5. You're in New York City. Oh, wonderful. Are you having a good time? Now you want to just knock this off in the back. For the 31st, we're missing you. Now, if you want, you can put a little bit of glue, hot glue on this just to hold it. Okay, that's the first one. And I'll do the other 2 later. And I think I will turn this glue on. It'll be a few minutes for that to heat up. So that's my first rose. And I'm going to use this white one. Hi, Emily. Take my thread out of here and try and get this in. So you just want to find a corner and put it in there. Let's see. I have to make a little point to get it in. Of course, I don't have my glasses on, so this might be difficult. I'd have to go get one of my big needles. There we go. So to finish this flower, I'm going to have to tie on. These are short pieces. That's no big deal. So what you want to do is come up to the center. And you don't want to knot. Just hold on to the end for a little bit. We're going to be gluing that down. So this stitch is very easy. You can put my finger here. So you go under one spoke and over the other. Under and over. That's the total of this stitch. So this one's under, so I'm going to go over this spoke, and you'll be turning your project a lot. Over. So now I've got to go over this one and under this one. Hi, Happy Ray. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Helen. And you just go around this spoke, and that's all you do is under, over. So I went under this one. Now I'm going to go over the next one. And under, over, and this goes really fast once you get going. And let your ribbon twist. It's okay. Well, this is very simple embroidery. Oh, I caught a thread here. I'll do that again. Let's see, over, under, over, under. Catching on something here. Okay. Under, over, under, and it's every other one. All right, now I'm going to have to get mad. Something's wrong with my thread, I think. There we go. I'm going to put a little bit of glue down here to hold my tail and my thread. So under, over, under. Over, under. Under, over, under. And you just fill in your spokes all the way to the edge. No, this is just some table linens. I'm going to start a project. I'll show everybody. This is going to be a needle book, and all it is table napkins. And I put in batting, not batting, but felt. And there's 2 napkins here, and this will make 8 pages. Just the yellow spokes. You don't have to embroider around the hoop. You just put the thread on the spokes. And that's what I'm catching this ribbon with, is those spokes. So under, over, under, over, under. Yeah. And the silk makes it so pretty. And you can twist your ribbon. You don't have to be perfect. Under, over, under. And this, it goes really fast. Of course, if you're not trying to do it on live, you can pull it out and adjust it to where you want it. Or under, over. I'm going to put a little twist in this. Let's see. Over, under, over. You can make them as big or as little you want. Over, under. A bit more of a twist on that. And it gets hard to see your spokes. You can use anything you got. I'm going to, this is linen, and I'm going to try satin. Do a satin one. Plain old cotton is good, but ribbon will go through any fabric just about. I haven't tried it on leather, but I might have to. If you can pull a needle through it, it should work on anything. Now you can tighten these up, or you can leave them loose. See, my thread is twisting, and I like that. Let's see, under, over. And we're getting to the edges now, and you want to go past this edge because you don't want to see it. I'm going to have to hold it up here a second. Over, under. Over, under. See, you sit here and you talk to yourself. Very, very, very interesting. I've got some books to show you too. You can get, these are silk embroidery books, and they're beautiful books, and they tell you step by step how to make flowers. There's all kinds you can make. Simple stitching, any kind of embroidery. There's the one I'm making right here. This one's called the spider, no, yeah, the spider web. Another simple one you can do with the silk. No, I haven't. So let me get, look at this page. Beautiful, beautiful work with silk. And it'll tell you how to do this. Another book I have, this one's gorgeous. This one has all kinds of illustrations. Hi, Brandy. Isn't that cute? So I bought all these books on Amazon. And they're not that expensive. Let me see. Under, over. Okay, go under. You want to kind of start pushing this to the edge. Over. And I'll make several of these so the late guys can see how to start this. And I got to try and thread this through. Hi, Chronic Crafter. Who's Angela? See if I can get this through the needle. It's getting a little short. Might have to add another piece to it. Over. You kind of have to hunt for that spoke. And I'm going to add another piece here. And I'm just going to tie it. I'm not going to be fussy about a knot showing. I'll make sure that knot's on the bottom. Oh, wait a minute. I tied my needle there. That was smart. Take my needle off. Okay. Sorry, this takes me a little while to thread the needle. There we go. Okay, where am I? Under, over. Let me see if I can hide this knot coming up. Get past that spoke. That's not going to work, so I got to figure out something else here. I'm going to glue it. Try and get this knot out. Oh, thank you. The dress turned out beautiful, guys. I've got it put up, and it's going to be a giveaway. So I'm just going to glue these two ends together. Too hard to try and get that knot through. Okay. I'm just going to try and get it through this loop here. There we go. So we're getting around here. Let me see if I go over, under. And it's getting hard for me to see. Here we go. As soon as I get past that little knot, it'll be all right. Under, over, and under. Over. So it's starting to stand up pretty good. Oh, Brandy, this is so easy. And I think I want to do one more row to see if I can cover up the markings. If not, I can always put flowers, other paper flowers around it. Okay. And then I'll start the next one with a different color. I'm looking for the spoke. Let's see. Gotta go over this one and under the next one. Over that one. And my spokes are getting further and further apart. And we're just about done with this one. And then, See, under, got to go over this one and under this one. I think the hardest part of this one is threading the needle. It kind of looks like a mess, but it's real pretty in person. Silk embroidery is a lot easier than cross stitch. I've done both. I've done regular embroidery, and I love silk embroidery. Yep, I've done pasta canvas too. Yep. Okay, let me see. I'm going to try one more round. This one is under. And so I've got to go over and under this one. And I'm going to call this one done. And I'm just going to go back down towards the center and tie it off. I've even done this technique using satin, but I'll tell you what, that satin's hard to pull through fabric. Just going to try and tie this off. And I just go through a couple of the spokes on the back. And then I'm going to cut it and glue it. Save your scraps. Now, since this is going to be a project, I'm going to leave it on this. But you can do this on plain cotton and you'd be able to remove it. Just cut around it, put a little bit of felt on the back. Don't want to put too much glue here. You don't want a big back on this. Okay. Yeah, this is what I'm using here is sari silk. Okay, that's the first one. So if you're doing this on cotton, just cut around it. Make sure your lines don't show. And put a little felt on the back and you're set to put it on something else. So what color should I use next? I want to use some of the blue, I think. You know, it doesn't look good with pink, but we'll give it a go. Let's use a darker blue so y'all can see it. There should be enough here. Now I've got a thinner ribbon. Oh crap, I put a knot in this one. All right. Shouldn't have to tie on with that one. Plenty long. And get my needle. Hi, Krista. Or Christina, sorry. find my new scissors. I want to apologize to Debbie the other day. I didn't see her question. She asked it twice, and then somebody else asked the same question, and I just missed it. So if I'm missing a question, please, please try and get my attention. So now, all you have to do is have a circle, draw a circle, and 5 spokes. You got to have an odd number of spokes. And just come up through the center of your spoke. Oh, sorry. We got to put some thread on here. Find my thread. This will only take a second. Morning, Therese. Okay, just come up through the center and do your spokes. Yeah, I know. Can y'all see? I get crazy with my needles. Lucky I don't poke myself in the eye with them. My chat just shut off. It'll be back here in a minute, I hope. Yeah. Back up here. Okay. So now that's all you have to do is put in 5 spokes and tie it off in the back. And I'm going to glue this down a little bit. I hope I'm here. I got a knot, but I'm not going to take the time to fuss with it. Just going to tie it off and glue it. Everybody knows me. I'm Marlene, or Mars. Boy, this white one doesn't look really pretty at all, but it is. We'll see what the blue one looks like. I have to write everybody's name down. So you just come up. Of course, I'm going through glue. That should be the only hard one there. So everything else is done on the top. This down just a bit. Patty, you're funny. Guess where I'm from? So you're going to go under, over, under, over. So under, over, under. And it's okay to let your fabric or your silk twist. Under, over, under. Okay, Therese, thanks for stopping in. Good morning, Laurel. I missed your show Friday. I fell asleep. That's what's wrong with my camera. There we go. Is that better? See, over, under, over, under. So it all depends on how big you want your rows. You can stop there, of course, and continue on. Check out your local thrift store. Mine always has these vintage napkins. Or just use plain cotton and cut it off. You can use any kind of fabric. over 100. I'm knocking into my camera again. If you get out of circle, you can pull it back. Over. Let your fabric or your silk twist. You can put a twist in it if you want. Brandy, this is really nice silk. Let's see. You should be crying. You should be happy. What are you going to do when they get married and have babies? Oh my gosh. This is 100% silk. And then this white one, the one I just used, this is sari silk. And I found a source for this on Etsy, a US source. So I didn't have to go get it elsewhere. So it's on Etsy. This one I got from Brandy. And then I bought some others I haven't showed yet. But the silk is getting hard to find. I know Thread Art sells it. And I think the name of the other company is Thread Nanny. And we're getting really close on this one. You can kind of spread it out. It doesn't take long to make these. It's getting hard for me to see the thread now. So I think everybody can do this. It's really easy. If I was working at my chair, I would hold it up and I could see better. Probably do a little bit of arranging. Yep, I've done pillowcases, wall hangings, all kinds of things, just like embroidery. But I think it's easier than embroidery. Oh boy, Laurel, kids. I had to wait 5 years for my first grandbaby. So you never know. You never know. Under over. And these are the softest flowers. I think I'm getting pretty close to being done on this one. So you just want to fill it in until you can't see the line anymore. Or you can't get any more into your spoke. It's kind of a Levi blue. It's not purple, but I do have purple. I knew you were going to ask for purple, so I've got purple coming up if you all want to stay. Let's see, I'm going to get ready to tie this one off, I think. Isn't that pretty? Just layer after layer. I'm going to go over, let's see, where am I at here? Under, over. I've got to find the spoke. And under, and I'm going to do one more stitch and then tie it off here. That's a smart idea, Debbie. Very smart. Don't have them until you're ready. Let's see, I could go under, over, and I'm going to tie this one off right here, I think. You don't have to be really neat on the back. It's this one's just tuck it in. Okay, so there's the blue one. And yes, you can see my lines, but I wanted you to be able to see the spoke. I would usually use disappearing ink, and that disappears right away. You almost have to hurry to get your spokes in color. I'm sure Laurel wants to see purple. What did I do with my purple? Must have knocked it on the floor somewhere. I'm not seeing it. I had just a little piece of purple ready to go. There it is. Now this purple, this is the sari silk. And the way I got it was like this. It came like this. So it's kind of all bunched together. You can use it like this. But what I did was I took a piece and I wet it, and then I straightened it out, and this will work just fine. But you can use it either way. This one was also hand dyed. All right, so I got to put my spokes on. You guys getting tired of this? Let's see, I got to find my needle. I'm not very organized today. Here's one. This is the one I want to use. What am I doing? It's Friday. And it's a holiday weekend. Let's do our spokes. Oh, changed my mind. Tie that off. You want your spokes to be fairly tight too, because they're going to lift a little bit, and you don't want to have sloppy spokes. So make them fairly tight. One more little catch here. Okay, we got our spokes. Okay, now we got to get this silk in the needle. Well, thanks for coming in, Deb. You have a wonderful weekend. I probably won't be on now until Monday. I've got a couple entries to do today, and I might do all that. I might be posting, doing some videos and getting ready ahead of time, so I'll post at least one a day maybe. Next week, I want to do some beaded trim. Make your own beaded trim. Let's see. Five away? Wow, you're doing good. Last week it was 400, wasn't it? You've done quite a bit this last week. What am I stuck on here? Oh, there we go. This one's got a seam in it. But it comes through. Got a couple of them. I'm just going to glue this down. Well, Rosa, you have a wonderful day. Have fun in New York. I know they got beautiful places for you to go shop. Go to a bead store for me. Patty. Okay. So this color isn't much different, but maybe it'll come up a little bit of purple. I like shabby, but I don't like real long shabby pieces. So over, under. That's all you got to remember. This is how I used to cross stitch too. I would use a stand and I would cross stitch with two hands instead of going in and out, in and out. It's a lot easier to do two hands. Hi, Fiona. Thank you for coming by. If you make a mistake on your under over, it will look funny and you'll know right away you made a mistake. So all you have to do is go back and fix it. So don't y'all think this is easier than embroidery, regular embroidery? I do. I put a little twist in there. Put a little twist in my ribbon now. Oh, yeah, 5. Do you do 5 or 7? No, Patty. Keep your fingers away from the sharp end. And this needle here is not very sharp. Let's see. I think next time I'll have to put my glasses on. Getting pretty close to this one. Now you can see the purple come up. Over, under. Let's see, under, over. Having a hard time seeing my spokes now. Almost done, guys, with this one. Does he run for his life? So each flower comes out different. Very pretty. Let me see. Gotta see what this one's looking like. I think I can call this one quits. Maybe I'll go over here, under, over, and I'll stop right here. I pretty much did the circle. I'm just going to go in and tie it off. I'm just going through a couple of the spokes and back. You don't want to knot this. Cut it off and glue a little bit of glue on it. Okay. Those are the silk ribbon roses. Tuck that in a little bit. I wouldn't really put blue on pink, but this is just for demonstration today. But isn't it pretty? And they're very, very soft to the touch. Come as big or as little as you want. Sari silk. This one was Sari. This one was a 7mm silk that you can buy. I also have a 4mm one. Later on, I might tear these out and use them on a different color. But I think I'm going to leave the white one here and put appliques and doilies around it. Okay, is Jeannie here? Jeannie's here. And Belinda's here too. Good morning, ladies. Yep, I'm using silk today. And let's see. Are you tired of watching me do this? You can use this type of fabric. Very pretty satin. Or, of course, this satin. I think I'll quit for today. I'll show you a couple more pages of these books. They're beautiful books. Let's see. Oh, look at the ribbon work on this one. Isn't that gorgeous? It's done on a vest. Here's the type of ribbons you can get. Silk. Make leaves, flowers. And some other different kinds of flowers that you can do with silk. You can do this with satin too, but it's a lot harder to get it through the fabric. I used to do it with satin. Now you have to use a pair of pliers to get my needle through. And step-by-step instructions. So we don't have too many colored pages in it. This page. And I know Debbie would like this one. These are the tiny ones, the 4mm ones. See if I can find a good page for her. Did Debbie leave? Oh no, you're still here. Could that work, Debbie? Isn't that gorgeous? There's a pattern you can trace. Very simple patterns. One. Tiny, tiny, tiny. That. So it's fun. I like to do this. I hope you all try it. No patience. Oh, it wasn't that hard, was it? It's very easy. And then you can cut these out and put them on other projects. I was just demonstrating on this fabric. Yeah, they are pretty books. So, has everybody got planned for today and the holiday? Anything? This doesn't look purple, but it is. It's very purple. Yeah, I think I'm going to, this is the book that I'm going to be making. This one here. And it's just two linen table napkins. Yeah, you're up kind of late, Belinda. And I just put some felt inside. And then I'm going to sew around the edges. Put the two together, sew down the center. And that's my base for this book. It's going to be a needle book. And I might even put some vintage sewing notions in here too. You're going to go to the vat. Oh. I'm not going to do too much. Just play. We usually don't go anywhere. Stay home. I'm not crazy about all the drunks out there, and you know everybody drinks on holidays, so I stay home. Uh-huh. Got a box coming, Patty. It should be there today. Patty, I don't remember what I sent you. I never remember. I have to go back and look at videos to see what I send people. So, I don't know. I've got Patty's wedding entry to do to this morning. Maybe go do a little shopping. Not much, though. Oh, okay, Debbie. I've got to get a little package ready for you, too. I know you like small beads, so I'm going to send you some small. I'll never use all my beads. Now, come on, Laurel. I want to see you try this. I'll even send you a book. If you promise to try it, I'll send you one of my books. Now, I know you got Sorry Silk. I seen your video. Yeah, I've got a whole room full of crafts that I need to start working on. I haven't even started my die cutting yet. Got 2 machines to die cut with, and I haven't done any of it. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, well, here, you tell me what book you want. Got this one. Let me see if I can brighten this up now. I'll take my lampshade off my light there. Is that better? This one is Gardening with Ribbons. So this one's got flowers in it. Well, they all have flowers in it. This one's really pretty. All kinds of patterns. Yep, I don't go anywhere on the holidays. Got that one. This one's a real nice one. Milner Craft series, Embroidered Treasures for Silk Ribbon, Book 1. I cut mine down, my sari silk. I cut it in half. It's Memorial Day for us, Belinda, for the veterans. That's that one. Romantic Silk Ribbon Keepsakes. Do you have any of these, Laurel? The little bunny rabbit's cute. This looks more like an instruction book. Don't have too many pretty pictures. Kind of looking at this upside down. Well, they're all nice books. And this one. I've seen some of that Marie stuff. Very pretty stuff. So, Laurel, you email me if you're interested in a book. Send me your address. My email will be below. Yep, Memorial Day weekend. That's why I posted pictures of my family in uniform. They were all in the service. I had one of those too, Fiona. I lost everything in 1993. But we recovered. We have to go on. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Jeannie. You take care. So I think I'm going to close for today and get my mess cleaned up for the weekend. And I think I'm just going to play this weekend. I finished some projects. I finished my wedding dress. I can't wait to make another one, but I don't have a pattern. Does anybody have a wedding dress form pattern or a just form pattern? Anyone with flowers, you pick. Okay. I looked at Etsy and different other places for dress form patterns, and my gosh, they want $24 for a printed pattern. I thought they were crazy. I'm not going to pay anybody $24 for a pattern. So I have to make up one myself. Okay, guys. They'll send me your address. I don't think I have it. Y'all have a safe and happy weekend. Get some sunshine. Don't get sunburned though. Put on your hat and your sunglasses. Oh, okay, I'm going to sign off. I didn't find any, Helen. All I found was tiny ones. And then the bigger ones they wanted $24 for. Yeah, I don't have any either. And you can buy a regular dress form, but they're all full size, and I don't want that. I want just the miniature ones. So I'll find them. I only searched for about a half hour. Well, Fiona, it might be one of your winter projects when you can't go anywhere and you have to sit in the house. So think of it for a winter project. Okay. Okay, Helen, thank you. Yeah, I'd like to make some more dresses. Oh, thank you for coming, Angela. I hope you all try it. And if you do, show me your work. I want to see how you do. Okay? Promise. All right, guys, I'm going to sign off, and I'll post another video, a wedding entry, and then I'll see you all Monday. Y'all have a good weekend, okay? Thanks for coming in. Bye-bye.